We start with the blue and white logo of Guiding Eyes for the Blind. We see a purple spring flower in the stones. Guiding Eyes for the Blind presents the graduating class of March 2019. First, we have Bonnie and her black lab Shirley standing on a street corner looking straight towards the camera. With much activity around them, Bonnie and Shirley are just approaching the edge of the curb. The new team trains on a residential street with houses, mailboxes, and melting snowbanks around them. At the entrance to the White Plains facility, Bonnie and Shirley celebrate a successful training session. Here we see Shirley leading Bonnie down the sidewalk past a storefront. Congratulations, Shirley's razor, Peggy Morey. Now we have Brian and his yellow lab Yukon passing through a white painted crosswalk. Yukon is a patient partner as he watches Brian reach into the treat pouch. Yukon looks focused as he and Brian have just crossed the street. The new team passes quickly past the windows of a storefront. Yukon leads Brian safely as they exit from a revolving door. Congratulations, Yukon's razor, Carolyn Lorber. This is Carol and her yellow lab Betty walking through a brick crosswalk in an urban area. In a parking lot, Betty checks in with Carol as they are about to step up onto the curb. From their right side, we see the new team walking along the snowy edge of a residential street. Betty leads Carol down the sidewalk adjacent to a brick building. On a bright winter day, Carol and Betty pause on the street and look towards the camera. Congratulations, Betty's razor, Isabella Alexandra Esposito. Now we have Donna and her yellow lab Curtis walking down a residential sidewalk. Curtis guides Donna past the raised plantings and staircase of a building on their right. Curtis checks in while targeting outdoor concrete stairs. Donna and Curtis look happily at the camera as they take a little break from training at home. The new team is walking down a long straight path with a cemetery to one side and trees to the other. Congratulations, Curtis's razors, the Janae family. Now we have Elsa and her black lab Pax walking confidently down the sidewalk. Here are Elsa and Pax training on the path, avoiding obstacles. From their right, we see Pax leading Elsa down a residential street on a sunny winter day. At the end of a training run, Elsa and Pax are head-to-head, sharing a happy moment. Elsa nestles her head into Pax's neck as she gives him a big hug. Congratulations, Pax's razors, Jim and Luann Harmison. This is Hailey and her yellow lab Marli walking through an intersection where we see cars in the background. Hale holds her fist to the chair as she and Marli practice targeting. At the coffee shop, Marli waits quietly as Hale has her coffee and puts her feet up. Hale sits by the grooming bench as she shares a sweet moment with Marli. Marli turns her head back towards Hale as they step off the curb and into the street. Congratulations, Marli's razors, Leanne Leverone and Christina Strube. This is Lisa and her yellow lab Travis waiting to cross at a busy intersection. At the mall, we see Lisa and Travis safely coming down the escalator. Here the new team is walking along the snowy edge of a residential street. Sitting on the grooming bench together, Lisa and Travis look happily towards the camera. A sitting Travis looks sweetly up to Lisa as she pats him on the neck. Congratulations, Travis's razor, Katie LeBlue. Now we see Lori and her black lab Nikita passing through a brick crosswalk. Lori has her arm out as she and Nikita head towards a chair during targeting practice. Sitting in a cafe, Lori smiles towards the camera as Nikita lies patiently at her feet. Lori and Nikita walk safely down a sidewalk with plenty of obstacles and snow on either side. Having crossed the street, Nikita turns to check in with Lori at the curb. Congratulations, Nikita's razors, Mike and Linda Williams. This is Lydia and her black lab Geoffrey walking down a wide paved area. Now we see Lydia and Geoffrey walking towards us on a path with snow and trees beyond them. Lydia bends down to give Geoffrey a hug after the end of a training run. Lydia and Geoffrey practice targeting at the corner of a bus stop shelter. Now we see Lydia and Geoffrey walking with their trainer towards us down the sidewalk. Congratulations, Geoffrey's razors, Gabriella Bonafiglio and Rachel McQuay. This is Mellissa and her black lab Dooley walking towards us on a residential street. Mellissa and Dooley are walking through a long hallway with a wooden display case to their left. The new team sits outside on a sunny day with plantings and a brick building behind them. During some downtime, Mellissa and Dooley share a playful moment in the living room. Here Mellissa and Dooley are successfully navigating through the halls of an elementary school. Congratulations, Dooley's razors, the Newman family and Jean Dragala. Now we have Rochelle and her black lab Yeats walking towards us down the sidewalk. Here we see cars passing as Yeats leads Rochelle safely through the white crosswalk. Yeats attentively checks in with Rochelle as they stand at the edge of the curb. From their left, we see Rochelle and Yeats confidently crossing the street on a sunny day. As he looks up at her, Rochelle affectionately holds Yeats' head in her hands. Congratulations, Yeats razors, Dr. Alicia Gonzalez and Mr. Gregory Martin. Now we have Sandy and her black lab Velita crossing the street of a New England village. Sandy and Velita pass by colorful store windows at the mall. On a break from training at home, Sandy sits on a green couch and Velita rests at her feet below. On a visit to Petco, Velita watches intently as Sandy packs up dog treats. Sandy wears a big smile and Velita looks straight at the camera in their portrait. Congratulations, Velita's razors, Kim and Ken Delphing and Maureen Hollis. This is Theresa and her black lab Olson walking towards us in the crosswalk. Terry and Olson successfully exit the revolving door. A smiling Terry leans forward from her chair and cradles Olson's face. Terry is laughing as she and Olson are posing in their matching yellow rain gear. As Olson leads Terry, there's a change in pavement at a barrier up ahead. Congratulations, Olson's razors, the Mike and Cheryl Walker family. Next, we see Thomas and his black lab Westley in the middle of a white crosswalk. Thomas and Westley maneuver safely around a corner with raised curbing, a staircase, and shadows. Thomas looks towards the camera from his seat on the train as Westley lies quietly at his feet. Westley sports his running guide's harness as he and Thomas walk confidently down a city street. Guiding Eye's president and CEO, Thomas, walks safely down the streets of New York with Westley. Congratulations, Wesley's Razors, Shannon Dubé and family. Now we have Walter and his black lab Midas walking down a wide city sidewalk. As Walter sits at a coffee shop, Midas stretches out under the table, and then some. On a sunny winter day, Midas leads Walter down a sidewalk lined with snowbanks. Midas turns to check in with Walter as they practice targeting in Alumni Hall. As they return from training, Walt gives Midas a pat on the neck for a job well done. Congratulations, Midas's Razors, John and Nancy Mashmeyer. In the class portrait, the graduates sit with their dogs in front of them and the trainers behind them. And now here's some training video. Lisa and Travis, Brian and Yukon. Terry with Olson. Elsa with Pax. We thank this month's sponsors for their generosity. Congratulations to all the graduates. We wish you all the best in your new life with your four-legged partners. Guiding Eyes at Cornell University. Betty was special named in memory of Betty Guadagno. To special name a future Guiding Eyes puppy, visit us at guidingeyes.org and click How to Help. We gratefully acknowledge the Fain family for their support of our online streaming capabilities. We finish with the blue and white logo of Guiding Eyes for the Blind. Congratulations, graduates!